Yeah.
All right, mic check. We in the building.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little bit different than usual. But Big Juice, what's up, fool? Where you been at?
Man, been working, bro. Out the way. You already know. Gotta get that money, bro.
Living the life.
Union working, you know?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
No Opina today.
Opina's in Utah doing it big.
With Trippy G. Oh, no. He didn't go with... He's kicking it with Trippy, but
Yeah.
he went with MC Bob.
Oh, yeah. He's doing it big with MC Bob, right?
Yeah, he's on the MC Bob headliner.
That's big for Opina. That's
Yep.
a good one.
Yep.
MC Bob's doing his thing for sure. Salute to MC Bob.
Bro, MC Bob is out here running, though. Like, you know how they say, like, put me in the game, I'm going to take over.
Yeah.
That fool took over the game, homie.
He's doing his thing for real.
MC Bob the boy, homie. I fuck with him.
He always shows the platform love, too. So salute to MC Bob.
Yeah, salute to the boy. Remember, I tell everybody this story. We brought him up here. Nobody was rocking with him, fool. Like, nobody from the culture. Like, he was doing his thing, getting his views, getting his numbers.
Yeah.
But nobody was really, like, tapping in with him. He was just like, you know how there's unknown YouTubers that have big views?
Doing their
Nobody
thing,
knows
right?
them.
Yeah.
And I hit him and I told him, come through. He came through and and I remember when he was here, he said, nobody ever invites me to do any shows. They don't invite me to the podcast. They don't invite me to do this. They don't even know that I exist. And now he's selling out shows, selling out arenas, selling out venues, traveling, making money, fool. Bam.
MC Bob's doing it big,
That's
bro.
what that social media does, dog. Hell yeah.
Yup, that's what social media does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Very true.
Create
very
a
true.
platform for yourself.
Everybody that's in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear us real quick before we continue getting into this interview. So, for a kick, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. But we're gonna start filming for the pre-record right now.
Okay.
You know, so right now we're just getting acquainted real quick. Loud and clear. All right, appreciate you guys.
Salute,
Yeah.
salute.
We got Young Scar in the building.
What up?
Young Scar or Mr. Scar?
Young Score. Yeah.
Young Scar.
Yeah.
805.
Yeah, 805 Oxnard, California. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right. Salute to Oxnard.
Yeah, salute.
Before we go further, you're considered a Chicano rapper?
Nah, I'm a artist. Fool. I'm just I'm an all around rapper. I mean, I don't really put no category to my music. I mean, I feel like my shit's universal, so I don't say I'm a Chicano rapper. Not saying like, I mean, no, like don't take it like out of content, but it's just because like, I mean, like I feel like my music's more universal, and I don't wanna shorten my fan base. You know what I mean, like I'd rather have everybody buying my shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, we made that clear.
Right?
Yeah.
Not
Now-
trying to put yourself in a box or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm
right?
Mexican though. I'm Mexican, but I rap. I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's start the interview then. All right, wanted to get that clear real quick.
Yeah.
All right, where exactly did you grow up, and what city you come from?
I'm from Oxnard, California. I grew up in a hood called La Colonia. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I mean that's where I'm from. I mean,
Tell us a little bit about that city, dog. Like, for us that never been there, that haven't seen that place, give us a little bit of insight.
all right. So it's a very historical city. I mean, it's got a lot of history. I mean, if a lot of people know, a lot of people probably don't. But we used to have imports and shit. So back in the days, we even had like Al Capone and shit. He used to come like do his little import shit, and my city even got a little nickname called Little Chicago. And it's a very old like nickname. I mean, a lot of people like claim it, and they still be using it and shit. But the history from that is I guess, you know, Al Capone came over here, and when he seen the city, he's like, then it's like a little Chicago. You know what I mean? So it just stuck with us, and yeah, that's what we've been pushing ever since, though. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. How was it growing up right there, though?
Growing up right there, it was pretty cool. I mean, the hood has always been hectic. I mean, it's always had its it's a little gang violence and shit. I mean, a lot of crazy shit going on. I mean, but overall, like I've always had like a good childhood right there. I mean, like met a lot of good friends and shit. You know what I mean, like some that are still here, some that are no longer here. But yeah, I mean, overall, like this is I have something like just a strong connection to my city and to like the area where I'm from and shit. I mean, but yeah, I mean it's just home for me. So I mean, I'm always gonna love that shit. You know what I mean.
Are you a 80s baby or a 90s baby?
I'm a 90s baby.
So what type of music did you grow up listening to at your pad?
At my pad, it was well, I didn't have a dad, so it was just like my mom's and shit, and my older sister. I'm the youngest, so like say like for instance like on the weekends or whatever, just in the household regularly, it was always like all the hip hop that was just, you know what I mean, that was going on at that time, like Tupac, all the Death Row shit, all the West Side Connection shit, and then on the side of that there was like, I mean, still old school oldies and I mean little corridos and shit like that too. So it was just a cool little mixture of everything. I mean, but
West Coast stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and I kind of adapted to like more like that G-funk type of sound and like the old school shit, and just like the whole hip hop in general. I mean,
Now you say you didn't have your dad growing up? At all?
Nah. Well, like, so I'm the youngest, so like I have two older siblings. They're like about a decade older than me. So I guess he was around like during their like early childhood, but I guess towards like at some point he kind of already like, I mean, he did his own thing, and then yeah, it's a crazy story. Like I've talked about it once, but basically my mom, she's a very strong, hardworking woman and shit. I mean, and she's just been through a lot. I mean, and like how do I say it? Like she's been through so much shit. Like she's kind of like not traumatized, but like, you know, like you know when you go through something serious, I mean, for a very long time, you kind of like, it tends to like stay with you. I mean, mentally or like some type of way. I mean, and I feel like for her it's a little more mental, but so what I mean to say by that is like, I mean, at some point she had moved on and she had like got away from that fool, because he was very like abusive and shit. He used to like slam and fucking, he was like a monster and shit. I mean, and like one of those old school monsters, and he was just crazy, fool. You know what I mean? And he was always fucking putting hands on her, so whatever. So she got away, whatever, and then she moved. She got a whole new address and shit. And I guess somehow he fucking he found out the address and he pulled up, and I guess he like busted the door open. She was right there. She got all scared and shit, and basically long story short, he forced himself on her, and she ended up pregnant. So she didn't want that. You know what I mean? She's like, fuck, like, I mean, this is what I've been trying to get away from, and you know what I mean, shit like that. But at the moment she didn't want that because of the situation. I mean, but overall, like, I mean, now like she's like, yeah, I mean, but there was this, she had gotten pregnant. She didn't really feel like having it and shit. So she had made like a little abortion appointment and shit. And but you know, she's also like she's old school too. She grew up like, I mean, going to church and shit. I mean, my grandma raised her. I mean, going to church. So it's like she was against like abortion and that type of shit. So she didn't follow through with this. So I ended up being born. You know what I mean.
So that's how you were conceived?
Yeah.
Like through that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How was it being raised by a female and not having both parents?
Honestly, though, I feel like at the moment, like I wasn't really tripping on not having a dad. Like I didn't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I didn't think of it or something, but I wasn't like where's my dad or nothing. I was never like that. I was just like, I was cool. You know what I mean? I was just me. But like my mom, she did a lot. I mean, she always worked a lot too. So like when she would be at work, I was basically getting raised by like my sister and shit, like my brother, because like I said, they were a decade older. You know what I mean? So if so like when I come home from school and shit, I'm usually being raised by my older sister, and then like late at night my mom comes home from work, but I'm already kind of like going to sleep, getting ready for school, you know. But she did a lot though. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it was cool though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what got you introduced to like the gang lifestyle? Or did you have like a bad childhood growing up? Did something happen in your life, or did you just see the homies outside and wanted to be attracted to that?
I think it's just because like my family's raised, they're related to the hood, and just being outside, I mean, it's just it's right there in front of you and shit. I mean, and probably like I said, like I wasn't really like thinking about not having a father figure, but maybe like me, like embracing the hood and the homies shit. That was probably like my little way of trying to look for a father figure or some type of shit, you know, or like some type of brotherhood to be like to feel wanted or to feel connected to. You know what I mean? And I felt like I got that with my homies, like with my friends, because we were like childhood friends. And like, I mean, some of us like said like, I ain't gonna get jumped in. I'm not gonna be from the hood. But some of us kind of like we wanted that. Like we used to act like we were already banging the hood like before we were from the hood. You know what I mean? Like we was already like had that mentality like we're gonna be like. I mean, we like this is what the fuck we're doing. You know what I mean? But
do you remember like the point in your life where you jumped off the porch? Like the moment in time where it was like, oh shit, this is what I'm gonna be.
There's like a few different occasions because like I've witnessed like a few murders. I mean, like so like one time I witnessed the murder, and like it was a certain individual. Like I don't want to say too much, but that individual, like I knew that person. You know what I mean, and like I was very very young too, so like I kind of felt like fuck, I wanted to like get some type of like revenge towards that shit. And I was real young, I mean, and like so fucking like I felt like I was like like when you're young, your mind's corrupt. You're thinking like some crazy shit, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I felt like I wanted to get my revenge, but like as far as jumping off the porch and shit, like I'll probably say for sure like when I got stabbed, because I got stabbed when I was 13 right here in my face at the Colonial Park and shit. And that was like for sure, like, cause like even like my homies, like my homies looked out after, like they made sure I was cool, but even like one of the homies like, well, what's up, fool? Like what the fuck you gonna do about that shit, fool? Like, you know what I mean, like can't just be fucking chilling right here, like not doing shit. I mean, like you gotta fucking like, I mean, like he basically I mean, I don't really know how to say it, but he basically encouraged me to like, I mean, make sure I get my fucking run backs and shit. You know what I mean?
So oh, go ahead.
So that kind of like turned you up right there, like knowing that something happened to you and you had to go and get your run back?
I would say like as far as like jumping off the porch wise, yeah. But before that, I was already like doing stupid shit. I was already like, I mean, like running amok and doing all that. But like as far like, I mean, like how the homie said like to say like I officially like jumped off the porch at some point was like, yeah, that was the time. I mean, like it kind of, I mean, I don't know how to really like say it, but it's like, yeah, you know, I mean, like I was victimized, I mean, at a young age, so it's like that made me want to like never want to be a victim again. You know what I mean, so it's like if anything, I'm gonna be fucking, you know what I mean.
I'm gonna be the dude out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the opposite. I'm gonna be the suspect. I'm not gonna be the victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you were being profiled by the enemies before you were even from the hood?
Yeah, cause like right there, the hood is the oldest, biggest gang in that whole area. So it's like the homies, like we're kind of like stubborn. Like homies are always walking up and down the hood, going to the liquor store, whatever. I mean, and like I mean, the enemies, they could just drive through, see me banged out, even like see a homie banged out, and he's not even from the hood. He's probably just the homie's little brother, or whatever. But a lot of the times, these fools just hop out and they just fucking. I mean, they do their little shit. I mean,
No questions asked. Just,
yeah.
Is that the only gang in the city?
Nah, there's it's us, and then there's Lemonwood. All right, there's us, there's Southside Chicas, there's Lemonwood, there's El Rio Trouble Street, there's Town Chicas, there's Squires Drive. There's a couple Black Hoods, Westside Gangsta Crips, BMG. What else? There's a few other little hoods and shit like that too.
You're from the east side, right?
Yeah, I'm from the east side.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah. My hood is the oldest, biggest hood in fucking the whole county.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like we official, everything. I mean,
Same.
Oh, the same thing?
Yeah.
So great minds think alike.
You already know.
So who put you on to rap music, bro? Like who's the one that, like your sister, your brother, who put you on?
I think I put myself on really, cause like when I was little, like I used to have like a little stereo and shit, and like I used to always just turn on late at night and shit, like I mean, and I would always listen to like I mean, like I said, like the music that was most influenced at that time in the early 90s when I was like 4 or 5. It was like Tupac and all that Death Row shit, Ice and West Side Connection, all that shit. So that's like, for some reason, that's just what attracted me. I mean, so like I said, like I like every type of music. I mean, old school, oldies, all that shit. But my personal favorite is like it's hip hop and shit. I mean,
So early age, and you found it yourself on the radio.
Yeah, even like East Coast shit too though. Like not just like West Coast. Like yeah, West Coast was like my shit, but like even just hip hop in general was like I was into all that shit.
So give us your 5 artists that you have on rotation right now.
Right now,
yeah.
Shit. That's a hard one, dog, because I got like 5 in rotation of like old school ones and then 5 in rotation of like new school ones too. So it's like I can give you like a mixture like of both. Like my old school one, I got like E40, Be Legit, probably like let's see what Tupac. My new school type shit, I'll probably say like for sure Kendrick Lamar. Who else? Kendrick Lamar. There's this artist. He used to be from SOB. His name's The Boy. I be fucking with his shit a lot. His shit be slapping and shit.
What made you feel like you can do it? Like what made you what put you in the game? Like how?
I mean, I feel like I've been blessed with like a certain talent. Like I could really like rap and I could really do this shit. Like I got a talent for this shit, you know. And like I feel like that's just something like, you know, either you're born with it or you're not. Like yeah, anybody could rap, but like to make music that's not gonna be here just today and be gone tomorrow. You know what I mean?
So
like I'm trying to make music that's gonna stay here to stay relevant
for the long run.
Yeah, I mean like that's my goal. I'm trying to cross over and shit.
Some timeless music.
Yeah, I mean.
So I want to rewind a little bit. So growing up in the east side of Colonia, did you ever get arrested or fuck around and go to prison or any shit like that?
Yeah, I got I think the first time I ever got caught up was
or juvenile hall.
Yeah, the first time I got caught up, I went to school with I started my first day of high school. No, my first day of a continuation, but it was like middle school continuation. I went to school and I had a knife and it was like one of those portable classrooms that kind of like the trailers and shit.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like the floor is kind of like hollow and shit when you're walking on it.
Yeah.
And I remember the teacher had called my name and I was wearing those Dickie pants, you know, the pockets are kind of fucking, shit be falling out when you wear Dickies, dog, and I had a knife. So when he called my name, I kind of like, I was about to get up and that shit fell out so you could hear it like.
Clink, clink, clink,
yeah, like a big old boom. And, you know, and I put my foot over it and he was like, what was that, you know, and fucking, that's how I first got caught up for that shit. And then I ended up going to a continuation school. I ended up going to started my first day of high school, 9th grade. And the same shit, I don't know what the fuck, I took a night to school and for some reason they called me to the office. And I didn't really think of it because it was like first couple days and shit, so I had it on me and I was walking to the office and like right away they fucking searched me and I had it on me and fucking, yeah, so I don't know if like somebody snitched on me or some shit, but.
You went to juvenile hall or what?
Not that, from that point on I went to court, I got probation and then I was already running amok and then I ended up getting caught up for 211, attempted 211.
As an adult or a juvenile?
As a juvenile, I was 13. Me and another homie got caught.
Can you give us a run back on that?
Yeah, so basically, after this shit happened, I was still like chilling in the hood, chilling at the park and shit, and like a lot of older homies would still come around and like embrace me and shit, like, I mean, chill, whatever. And I remember the homies had got up they were gonna go walk to the liquor store to get some drinks and shit. And I was even gonna walk with them, food, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna chill, you know what I mean? I was real young, I'm gonna chill and shit. And then I was right there by the restroom stalls, and then I seen 2 fools like walking, but they kind of looked like a little like low key, like they didn't really look too obvious for some reason. I mean, and again, like I'm young, I'm very inexperienced at that moment. You know what I mean, and basically, yeah, it was them, and they jumped over, and then fucking they stabbed me in my face, and they stabbed another fool that's like the same age. They got him in the face, and then you know a big old commotion happened, and then by the time I walked out of the restroom, fucking everybody was gone and shit, and then yeah, I mean that's how I got this shit.
The scar. Yeah. That's how you got your name then?
Yeah, well, I was going by like another name, like I was trying to like, cause another family member, his name's Pelon, so I was like trying to like take that name. I mean, like But once all this shit happened, like the homie was just like, that's Scar right there. I mean, like, so I just
It's just life. It played out.
Right.
yeah. So I just
Gave you your nickname, huh?
yeah.
How did the 211 play out?
Oh yes. So the 211 shit,
You
my
smoked
bad.
too much weed, my boy.
So after that shit, fucking, I ended up on probation in the 211 shit. I was at the park and the homies were chilling. They left, and these two individuals had walked in, and then I was just chilling. I mean, like, I don't really want to say too much, but like basically like a 211 happened, and fucking these two people that had walked in felt like they were victims, and I guess they left, and us we're still chilling right there like nothing, and I take off walking to the store, and then like two cop cars come, they stop me, and then they have me handcuffed, me and two other little homies and shit, and then two cop cars come with like two people in the backseat, like one person's in the backseat right here. The other car got another person in the backseat right here. So they pick me up, and I'm handcuffed, and they make me look at the car. And the cop goes like that with a thumbs up. And they made me look at the other one, a thumbs up. So they put me in the back seat. So I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, they do the same shit to the homies. So we end up going, and I'm like, hey, like, the fuck is all that? I mean, they're like, oh, we'll tell you more when we get to the station and shit. And then that's how I ended up finding out I was fighting the 211 and shit.
So they picked you out the lineup, huh?
Yeah,
they picked
hit
them
the
out
spotlight
the
on you.
Yeah, but in reality, it really wasn't me though. Like I was right there chilling, but like I wasn't like. I mean, it
A
wasn't
211 is an armed robbery. For those that don't know,
Yeah, for sure.
I've been hit with one too, and
Me too.
when they hit you with the spot. Well, mine was nighttime, so they, they put the spotlight on you, so that way they can confirm whether it was you or not.
Yeah, they try to say I had a gun 2 inches from his forehead, and I was telling him to give me the money, but
Yeah. And it could be anywhere. It don't have to be in the store. It could be outside.
Anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah. Most people think you got to go and rob a liquor store or some shit. You know.
Mine was a liquor store, but yeah.
You know. Did any of that change your life, though? Like going to juvenile hall at an early age, being introduced to the gang life, having a single parent at home. Did it change your outlook on life?
I think honestly, like during from probably 11, 12, like all my teenagers to like mid 20s, like I didn't really think I didn't think of none of that shit. Like I don't know what it is. I just didn't I didn't think at all. You know what I mean? And fucking it impacted my life obviously, but at the moment I felt like I just it was just like an experience for me. Like
just life.
Yeah, like I didn't really what else am I supposed to be doing? You know what I mean? But
did you finish high school?
Yeah, I got my diploma and everything. When I went to the halls, I got a gang of credits because I did a year. Cause I got busted for that 211. I got out not guilty, and fucking.
You beat that case?
I beat it. Yeah, I beat it without prejudice, and then the witnesses didn't want to go to court.
What does that mean without prejudice?
That means they can't bring it back.
They have three. They have 3 years, up to 3 years to bring it up. But if those 3 years pass and they don't bring it up, then they can't ever bring it up again.
It's with prejudice.
It was
without
prejudice.
Right?
Yeah.
What's with mean?
I think with one of them is they can't bring it back no more.
Yeah.
And one of it is they got a certain amount of time to come back with it.
Got you.
You know
so
what
one
I'm
is
saying?
just. All right,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I think it's without prejudice is when they can't bring it back. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
It's one or the other though.
Got
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Got you. So it was just normal living then. It wasn't like you didn't know anything else.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't have no guidance either. Like I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have nobody telling me hey, this is what you should be doing. Like this is the route you should be going or whatever. Like I didn't have none of that. I mean, so like I said, I just felt like this is my experience.
How about the older homies in the neighborhood?
I mean, I'm not gonna say nah, but there was a couple I mean they would kind of give me words of encouragement, but them fools are still doing the same shit too. I mean, so it's
kind of like what everybody else is going through.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's normal. Like we're all going through it.
Yeah.
Did you ever hit a county jail or prison?
Yeah, I went to the county when I was 17. And I was fighting a case, and then right when I turned 18, I went to the county for about I think a month or two for the sentencing. You sign, and then you wait a month to go back, and then you get the actual sentence, and then you go to prison a week later. So I was 17 fighting this fighting this crime, but I had YA suspension already. So in my head, I was thinking I'm gonna go to YA, but I don't know if they thought maybe taking me to prison was worse or some shit. But as soon as I turned 18, they they tried me as an adult instead, and I got a lesser deal, but I went to prison. But I think I don't know what, but I think they thought like sending me to prison was gonna be worse than me going to YA. But like me actually, no, I think YA would have been fucking way more fucking.
For sure.
Yeah. So
Had no
I ended up
choice.
so I ended up going to law school when I was 18. Yeah. I went to law school, and then I was right there for like about maybe like 4 months, and I had my first riot right there too. Like the first probably like 2 weeks I was there, like ever in prison, we had a little fucking riot and shit over like the little workout area or whatever, and fucking I was barely learning everything. I mean, and then but yeah, we had a little riot over the workout area and shit. But after that, fucking I ended up catching the chain to Folsom State Prison, and then I did the rest of my term right there. I got out, and then from that, like the rest of that, like those 10 years, I probably like went in and out. I went to like Corcoran. I went to Old Corcoran. I went to Pleasant Valley. I went to Folsom, and then I ended up going to fucking the feds.
Give me your first thoughts walking into Folsom, bro. Like the first. Like, damn.
Fucking, a lot of fools on the bus, they were already, like, kind of, like, clowning around and shit. Like, they're already, like, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're clowning around talking about, like, the movie and shit. So, like, I was just, like, in my own little, I was kind of, like, burnt out because, the little bus ride and shit. But when we got to that little stone wall, I guess there's a big stone wall that surrounds the prison. And I guess that shit took 18 years itself to build. But when we got to that, I was like tripping. I'm like, damn, this is fucking crazy. Like I'm actually like, it was like a weird little thought. Because I remember like as a kid watching that movie and shit, and to actually be like at the fucking front gate, like waiting for this shit to open. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was just a crazy little feeling and shit.
Because Folsom is the prison they talk about like in the movies, huh? Like,
yeah,
like the old shit. Like that's one of the old prisons. That one, and what other one's famous on TV?
San Quentin and Folsom are like the main ones because of the cells. Like Folsom is the only one. Like Folsom and San Quentin are the only prisons today in California that still have bars. Like their doors are bars. Everything else is fucking
doors.
Yeah,
so there's still
Salinas Valleys though. That's a mean yard too.
Yeah. No, I was in Pleasant Valley.
Oh, Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Valley. Yeah.
3 yard.
That's Coalinga, California.
Yeah.
So you get out, and you said you kept going back and forth for like 10 years. You were still fucking around on your bullshit.
Yeah, I was on my bullshit. Just doing stupid shit, running amok, and like living life and shit. Yeah, for me.
So before we move on to your music, give us one story of you in prison, bro. Like something that sticks with you to this day. One memory.
The Super Bowl one time. Me and my cellie, used to make pruno and shit. He used to slang it. He used to make it like 5 gallons. And he'll sell them for like probably like $25 each. And he'll always keep one. So he'll sell like 4, keep one, and then he had a crazy little process. Everybody has their own little way, but this fool never used the kicker, so it would take like probably like almost 2 weeks to make, like probably like 10 days. But his cellie before me, he was an OG already, like been down like 30 years, so that was a little formula he got from his cellie. So he's like, this is why I do it like this, whatever. And then but it was fire though, and so yeah, one day he said, "Hey, fool, fucking let's drink." And I was like, I don't really like want to drink that much. Cause sometimes the homies would be like, "Hey, fool, don't do drugs, don't do this shit. Like you're busted, like just don't fuck around, fool." And if you see some fools that fuck around or whatever, but like me, I've always loved to smoke. I smoke weed all day, every day. So fucking when the Super Bowl was about to get close, I was like, you know what, fucking I'm gonna get some weed, fool, and then fool, I'll drink with you, fool. And then we pounded that whole fucking gallon, dog, like quick, like real quick with them little thin little cups. I drank a gang of them, and we were watching the Super Bowl, and then fucking I started throwing up, and that fool was laughing at me. He's like laughing at me hard. I started yakking and shit. And this fool was just like, he was just laughing. And that fool was like, he started fucking feeling himself. And he's like, hey, watch out. And that fool started throwing up and shit too. So I was like, fuck, that shit's crazy as fuck and shit. But yeah, that was a cool little fucking, it was a cool little moment and shit.
You get a bad batch of that stuff, right?
For sure. Because you got to let the fruit rot. Yeah. So that's what, like, the pruno is. It's
that's what
fruit.
fucks you up is the bacteria. Yeah. Like, the no sugar or the bacteria, the nasty shit, that's what gets you fucking...
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean?
It's better to shine it. You shine that shit.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like
burn it.
Like the tequila and shit. You burn it, and it comes out. You can light it on fire.
Clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
That shit smells like fucking strong rubbing alcohol, though. Like.
But it's a safer way.
Yeah.
Because you don't get none of the bullshit that comes with it.
It looks just like that, water bottle. It looks just like that.
Exactly like the water bottle.
Damn. But why some don't do that process though?
Because it takes longer and you get less.
Because it burns. Okay, yeah. I get it.
Because it got to steam over and then it goes into like another bag and then like all the steam has to like go into that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all from you're filtering it.
Yeah, that's all it is, the filter. Yeah. So like when you burn it, it's all the evaporation from it that goes to the other bag.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But it's just 100% more pure.
Pure.
That shit fire right there.
For sure. Okay, moving on to your music career. In Colonia, bro, there's always been rappers that come out of that city, bro. There's so many artists. You got the Evil Side. You got what's the homie's name? I've done a lot of work with him in the past. Shoot, give me some names, fool. I know the guy's name. It's just
for me, like my hood, like the ones like we know for sure is like from low, like from day one. I'll tell you like this: we got all the fools from Evil Sound. That's Pokey.
Okay,
right.
Pokey.
He does beats. He even did beats for like a Young Dopey and them and shit already.
That's big dude, right?
Yeah, him. Yeah. Big Poke. Shout out to Big Pokey. He's a legendary fucking rapper actually.
Evil Side is.
Yeah,
they all are.
He created Evil Sounds.
Evil Sounds.
Yeah, that's his shit. Evil Sounds, and then all the little homies that he put on and shit throughout those years. And then aside from him,
I'm thinking of the main
got
dude.
Biggie.
Biggie's a bad motherfucker.
He's another
too.
like he's like our era right now. Like I mean like he's one of those.
Well, Biggie's old.
But I mean like the gamer era, like from like the 2000s to now.
Yes,
that's our era. Because Pokey was a little bit more like not like late 90s and shit. I mean, Biggie's more like 2008, 2000 to now. I mean, but he's older. And then Low Boy. That was another one.
Low Boy's that youngster that did that one record.
He did that. This Is How I Bang.
This Is How I Bang.
Pokey made that beat and produced that too. And then aside from Low Boy, there was another homie that was Desert Eagle. They call him Sweepy.
I'm thinking about the main dude from the Evil Side.
Wada Enemy. Most Wanted.
Enemy. Enemy from Most Wanted.
I was about to get to him. Yeah. So after Low Boy and them, then I mean not like I'm not saying like in order, but like aside from them, then there's Screamer, Wada. That's Enemy. That's fucking Eastside Click / Most Wanted. I mean, and then from them there's fucking Riggs Dog, Shadow. He used to rap and shit back in the days. The homie Shadow. And then who else? There's somebody else.
Enemy is the most notable one from that area.
Yes, yeah. Wada's like the most like.
He's the one with that big old 805 tattoo on the back. The whole Cowboys.
He has a big old cowboy star on his back and shit with the Super Bowls and shit.
With the Super Bowls and shit, yo. Yeah. He got a gang of shit cracking over there. He's the one that actually put on the map for.
He's the most consistent.
Yeah. You know, he's been on a lot of projects over there. And now today you have like Young Chach. He's from the 805. Yeah. He's from there. Who else is coming out of there right now at this point?
Right now, honestly, dog, in my hood, like I'm talking about like in the heart of my hood, there's a lot of raw talent. I have a homie named 315 Infant. I mean, it's unfortunate right now, but he just got busted for whatever, but hopefully he gets out sometime soon. But that fool's his flow, his swag, his deliverance is like fire, bro. Like I'm talking about like the new shit that you hear like on like you just hear like on the radio or whatever. Like he has that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
And I like it more because he's raza. I mean, like he has that swag, like just naturally. I mean, like he don't gotta try it. But there's him. There's my homie E-Man.
E-Man,
yeah.
I know about E-Man.
Yeah, E-Man. He's part of my little label right now too, and yeah. So I think aside from them two, and the homie Infant's little brother, he's barely starting to rap. But aside from them, like those are the hardest
And
ones.
Chach, right?
Yeah,
Chach from over there.
Yeah, he already been rapping and shit. But
Yeah, he been rapping. He been here.
Yeah. And these are all just fools from your hood, or it's all just the area?
Everybody that I named right now were all from my hood. Yeah.
They got a gang of rappers over there, fool, since
Doing
like
their thing.
and just to be clear, like when it comes to like Oxnard, the music in general, it started with my hood, with our homies.
Yeah.
The first rappers were from the hood. The only one at that time that probably wasn't was some old rapper named Logic. He just claimed the city.
Well, Brown Intentions came out of there.
Those are the homies. That's down in the homie
Kilo.
too.
Yeah,
You know,
Kilo.
AKA
Yeah,
Kilo.
Yeah, that's
They
down.
used to be Brown Intentions, 40 ounce.
Brown Intention is BI. That's 2 and down. Those are homies.
Yeah. And then that's when he went off to do. He had a song called 40 Ounce, right?
Yeah, my 40 ounce,
Yeah.
and then
that was a banger back in the. That was early 2000s. Bro.
He did like something called the Dead Homies. Like it was a crazy little song though back in the days too. Like it was.
I'll tell you this. Back when I was in, I think 9th grade, I used to download from Napster,
Yeah.
and like there was not a lot of Chicano rap on the internet at that time. Fool, you would download Brown Intentions. That was like the CD coming off of like, you know what Napster is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, so Napster, LimeWire, all that shit.
Yeah.
You would download Brown Intentions. Fool, that was down AK Kilo before he turned into the Lean Like a Cholo.
Boy, I remember him when he came out when he had.
Remember back in the days, they used to have like the Southside Riders Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yeah.
And the homies used to be on all that shit. Everybody, they just have like homies from different hoods, like even like Little Rob and like certain CLS, Cali Lifestyle. And then the homies like Eastside Click and the homies and shit.
You know where else the Colonia Chicas is big on? The party line.
Oh yeah. Back in the days,
Oh my God, boy, I used to hate that shit.
Everybody banging on each other.
I was out here in the IE, fool, and trying to pick up some hoes, and all you hear is Colonia. every like the fools in the back.
Shit.
They're like, motherfucker, let me get this Highness number real quick.
Fuck that, we banging.
They were
fool.
deep on the party line, fool, like deep. Like out of all the hoods that I remember, that's the one that I remember being deep as fuck on the P line. You know, you didn't get to be part of
that's
the party
that's a
line.
little too. That's probably like my sister and brother. That's like their area. Like I mean, a decade before me and shit. I mean,
Did you hear about that though?
I heard about it. Yeah, like I remember it. I even knew the number and shit. But I was like, I was young. I mean, like, but I knew about that shit though.
Yeah, bro, that was super huge back then that day. You ever used a party line?
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
party line.
For sure.
So seeing all these rappers come out of your city, bro, come out of your area, you know, what encouraged you to say, you know what, I think I know how to rap? Because how does it happen?
Well, like honestly, dog, like I'll tell you, like this is like my perspective, dog. Like I feel like social media, like it barely like started taking off like the way it's been taking off, like probably like less than a decade, bro. Like probably like less than 2014. So like even like from 2014 and before, like social media and shit wasn't that big. It wasn't that easy to like be able to put your music, put yourself out there. Like you really had to like either know somebody in the music industry or somehow like get your
Yeah,
music.
for sure. You're talking about before social media?
Yeah, and before that, I was actually doing shit. Like I had a video with Cocaine. He's a West Coast legend. He got shit with Nipsey, Tupac, all that shit.
Legend
You know,
Cocaine,
and I had a video already, and it was produced by Fingers. You know what I mean, which is also known as a good producer.
Fingers
You know
a
what I
big
mean,
producer.
and this is just me just on the nats, just a regular person from the hood, just barely starting to fuck around, and that was before all of this shit. You know, and so like I say, like it's a lot harder. So like now today, like I feel like it's like way more easier. You know what I mean? Like it, in a way, it kind of like sucks. Like not that it sucks, but it also brings like the the motherfuckers that suck and they know they can't rap.
Yeah.
They're still gonna try and do it. You know what I mean? And I mean, but still, shout out to them too.
It gives everybody a voice. People that shouldn't have a voice now have a voice. Before, you had to have some type of talent or have the right people, bro. You had to know somebody, or you had to actually have talent in order to be somewhat heard.
Yeah, and I feel like now like it kind of does take away from like the people that actually are born or really do have talent and something to show. It kind of takes away from that because like there's so much fucking
for sure. Nowadays it's even like that in the podcast game. You got podcasters that take shit serious and get lights and sets and do all this and cameras, and then you got podcasters that think they could do it and they pick up a phone and they fuck it up. So it's in the rap game, it happens in the music game. So now that it was a little bit easier, was that your way to come back into doing music now?
Well, like okay, so like I said, like before, like social media, like how I said I was doing that, I had stopped purposely because this tattoo right here says Nina, right, and that's my firstborn daughter, and she passed away like when she was 3. Right, so basically, like, for like even like how I'm telling you right now, I used to never be able to like even voice this shit. But basically, like when that happened, I just stopped giving a fuck. For like, I mean, like I'm fuck music. I don't care about that shit. Like I don't give a fuck about rapping. Like I said, like that's always been my passion. For like, I mean, and I was really like I don't give a fuck about that, dog. Like even if I didn't have nothing to live for, like my daughter was the only thing like I could at least like live for and try to help her grow to be a better person and shit. Yeah. So now that she's gone, it's like, what the fuck do I got? I mean, and that's kind of like, I started like fucking around and like I went into like I was just trying to like numb myself. I mean, taking pills and fucking, I mean, just smoking this, smoking that, just getting high and shit, like fucking around and shit, and really running amok, really staying outside and like just hoping like I don't give a fuck what happens. You know what I mean? But I mean, as a few years like kind of like continued, like I basically had to come to my senses and I really had to talk to God. Like I used to really try to have crazy conversations like, hey, look, like she's never committed no sins. Like take me and somehow swap. I mean, it was weird. I mean, cause like I know the shit that I've been through, and I mean, like I know that she ain't ever committed no type of sins and shit, you know, but like my conclusion, like my senses, what I came to is like basically like God is God, and like like I'm nobody for him to have to like stop what he's doing and turn around and explain like, hey, this is what, you know, like I'm nobody for him to like to have to do that. I mean, but I just gotta keep that faith. Like I know that he has it right now for a stronger, bigger purpose that I probably don't understand, but probably one day like I will. You know what I mean? And yeah, so, you know, as the years went by and shit, like I just been kind of like slowly, gradually trying to like, cause like I said, that's just always been my passion. So it's like I've been slowly, gradually like trying to like get that hunger back and get that feeling back. And like I have it already, but I just been waiting for like the right time to like start doing it. And like I ain't gonna lie, dog, I've been seeing like a lot of like sorry ass songs, sorry ass for like music, dog, and it's just like, man, if these motherfuckers is dropping shit like this, like, I mean, this formula or whatever is working for these fools, like, why the fuck would it not work for me? You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just feel like, I mean, like you know, like there's a saying that goes like a lot of fake ones are lit, but the real ones aren't. I mean, it's like I feel like
for sure.
I feel like there always got to be at least a couple real ones to like know, like, yeah, out of all these fools, at least like we still got this fool to listen to, and these
to balance it out.
Yeah, I mean, so that's where I'm at right now. I mean, and I got Ice Water Records. I mean, backing me up with that shit. I mean, and they're aligned with Slim 400 or RP to Slim 400. I mean, and my own label. I mean, Gutter Money Entertainment. That's what I've been pushing and shit too. And but yeah, we got a lot of music coming out pretty soon, and a lot of fire shit's coming out too. I got a video that I already did with Stupid Young and his people. I mean, shout out to Stupid Young, and I took him to my hood and everything. I introduced him to the homies, and it was cool. I mean, like it was like some real authentic type of shit, and that's what I like. Like if I collab with anybody, like I like it to be like authentic and like just real. I mean, like, but yeah, we got a lot of fire stuff coming out pretty soon. I mean,
to make it in this rap game nowadays, it seems like you gotta be like all over social media. and do the whole clout shit.
You gotta like have a TikTok. You gotta have like all kinds of fucking like little things. And you have to keep up with it too.
Are you ready for that?
I've been having conversations with like my manager and shit about that. And, like I feel like I am, but like it's like I've been like trying to like I've been looking at other people and like their platforms and like the way they carry themselves and shit. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like honestly like I'm a very humble person, dog. I mean, but it's like I ain't trying to be like into like all that like goofy type of shit though. You know, like
the extras.
Yeah, like I'm down to do all that shit, but it's like I'm not gonna try to put myself in no goofy ass position or like some dumb shit. I mean, not that saying anybody tries to do it, but like I'm purposely gonna try to steer clear from shit like that. I mean,
do you know how to separate like the street from the music and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what I always be saying. I always be saying like keep the streets in the streets. Like I mean, like
yeah,
like I'm saying, like even like platforms like right here, like it's cool to like like to acknowledge certain shit, like like to bring awareness and like hopefully like the next generation or your other little homies can learn from your mistakes. But at the same time, like the politics, the whole like whatever it is, like keep that shit in the streets. Keep the streets in the streets. I mean, but yeah.
So what's your plan for your music career?
My plan is to like basically blow up, cross over as a mainstream artist, and give back to my community, give back to my people that helped me get on, and continue to like be a legend in the making and make great music. I mean that's gonna always be right here. I mean,
any features that you're working with right now?
Who do I got right now? I got a lot of like people that I've been like chopping it up with and networking with, and like we got a lot of shit locked in, but I just don't want to like I don't want to speak too soon on it, but basically like all the mainstream artists, like the homies, like you know what I mean, like I've been chilling with all of them. I mean, I got shit in lock with all of them. I mean, so you're gonna be seeing you're gonna be seeing music with me and them like very soon. I mean,
are you focused right now on singles, or are you focused on dropping an album?
I want to get into album mode. You know what I mean, right now I got singles that are lined up that I could be dropping singles every day right now if I wanted to, but I'll probably drop a few more singles, but to build up basically to build up my fan base, my algorithm, and then I could release my first solo album and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Who are some of the homies that you listen to? Like who you fucking with in the like the homie genre? Like the homies that are out there.
I fuck with Young Drummer Boy. I fuck with Chito Ranas and shit. Shout out to Chito. I be like I mean, like all these people that I'm naming, like I've already met them. I kick it with them. I mean, shit. Like I've had cool like little relationships with them and shit. So yeah, like I fuck with Chito. I fuck with Drummer Boy. I fuck with let's see who else. Problem the Goon. His shit's cool. I like Hazard. Hazard's fucking hard. That fool shit's hard. And then let's see who else.
Hazard?
You know what Hazard, bro.
Yeah. He got some lyrics for
the homie was here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
are you sure it's the same Hazard, fool?
What other Hazard is it gonna be?
Yeah.
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to Hazard though. And then,
salute Hazard.
And who else? I fuck with Lefty Gunplay shit too. I mean, and I fuck with basically everybody's type of shit. I mean, like. But yeah, I mean, just those are some to name a few. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so look, I got 5 rapid questions. All right, rapid fire questions. So I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, and you just answer them one word answers. All right.
1 word answers.
1 word answers.
All right.
All right. Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Who's your GOAT rapper?
Nipsey.
Gold chains or diamond chains?
Gold chains.
Favorite movie?
Fuck. Ah, fuck. Pulp Fiction.
If you weren't rapping, what would you be doing?
Making money for sure, somehow.
Fire.
Hell yeah.
Any last words, Big Droops?
Nah, I appreciate you for pulling up though, big dog. Salute.
Nah, likewise. I mean, likewise. I was glad to be able to be right here. I mean, be able to meet Blue Devil. I mean, meet Droops and shit. And you guys already know it's all love. I mean,
that's right.
You
likewise,
you guys gonna be seeing me a lot more and shit. I mean,
hell yeah.
Let them know where they can find you. Give them all your social media websites.
Yeah, so you guys can find me on YouTube, on Instagram, on basically all music platforms, Apple Music under Young Scar. You could go on my IG. It's underscore Young Scar underscore, and just subscribe and tap in. I mean,
facts.
Yeah.
Salute. I appreciate you being here for sure, and then we'll get a live one in for sure. In a couple of months, we'll tap back in.
Yeah, for sure.
See where you're at and see what you're doing in your music career.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
And with that being said, salute to everybody. Hater World, and we out.